Hey, what's going on folks? Noalicious here with a Liberty Falls Easter egg tutorial. This is going to be a super simple, easy, straight to the point guide for all of you people wondering how to get this one done. Don't worry, this one is not the hardest in the world, but here is a list of things that I recommend you bring in with you. So I highly recommend that you bring in the GS43 pistol, the one that you can see me using in the gameplay here, because once pack-a-punched it turns into the Sally, becoming the explosive pistol that we remember from the old games. It's very strong, very overpowered. I highly recommend it for the boss fight, and I also recommend leveling it up a little bit and putting on the akimbo attachments to give you the dual-wield Mustang and Sallies like the good old days. Anyways, the first step of this Easter egg is going to be getting the jet gun that is the main wonder weapon of the map. I will leave a full detailed link in the description on how to get the jet gun itself in Liberty Falls. It's super simple, super straight to the point, so go ahead and give that a watch. So once you have your jet gun, you're going to want to head on over to the church, open your way in, come on in, and you're going to see this machine here on the right side. You're just want to interact with that, and it's going to start a little in-game cutscene. You're going to see a little ghost dude. His name is Panos. He's going to be up there on that ledge, and all of the zombies are going to ignore you for a little bit unless you attack them. So attack them, don't. It's entirely up to you. For our next step, we're going to start picking up 3 parts with the jet gun. So for the first part that we need, we're going to run on up on this roof, hop on down on top of this truck, pull out our jet gun, and suck this item out of this window. The next piece is going to be right here in the comic book store. You're going to want to look up in the roof, suck this second piece right here. And then your third and last piece will be right back here inside of the church, this little hat. And you're going to go ahead and suck that up. After you've received all your pieces, you're going to go ahead and make your way up to the top of the bank roof. You're going to run across this roof all the way over to this buildable table where you're going to assemble those 3 parts we just grabbed and make the LTG device. Alright, after you've grabbed your LTG device, you're going to want to come back to the church and grab this aether canister that you just saw me grab. Now, please note, whenever you are holding an aether canister, you will be unable to sprint until you drop it. So please remember that you might get stuck in a tight corner or something, so just always keep in mind, you cannot run when you're holding one of these. But you're going to bring it down over here to one of these trap locations on the map. After you've dropped it there, you're going to run up into the graveyard where you'll see this storm cloud in front of me. You're going to take your LTG device and just place it right under there. And what's going to happen is a little mini lockdown type thing is going to start. And during this, you're just going to need to try to stop zombies from getting to your device. The more zombies that get there, the more health will go down. So you're just going to stand there for a minute and kill zombies. Easy enough. When your lockdown is complete, a high value target or HVT is going to spawn in. This can either be an abomination or a mangler. As you can see right here, I got an abomination. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start injuring the abomination until he is weak and low on health. When he is low on health, I'm going to take him all the way over here to the aether canister that I put down and activate this trap. Our goal is to kill our HVT, or the abomination in this case, inside of the trap area while it is activated. If you have done this part right, you'll be able to pick up your fully charged canister and walk it back to the church. Remember, you cannot sprint, but the catch is now when it's charged is you are on a timer, and if you let the timer run out, the charge will end and you'll have to redo that whole step. So I recommend right when you pick it up, just haul ass right to the church again. To start our next step, we're going to now have to grab the Strauss Counter here, as you saw right out of that machine, and we're going to have to take this around to 3 devices around the map. Now, I'll explain how to do this step in just a second, but I want to show where all these devices are. The first one is at the top of the stairs by PhD near Liberty Lanes. The second one is behind the groundskeeper's house in his yard. And the third one will be on this little secondary roof that you can hop down from here on top of the bank roof. So how this puzzle works is when you pull out that little device that we just got near one of these machines, it will say either low, medium, or high. If the device says low, you're going to set that machine to red. Alright, it's kind of like an opposites thing. If it says it's high, you're going to set that machine to green. If it is yellow and says medium, you're just going to set that one to yellow as well. Now, if done correctly, you'll see a bunch of beams come from those machines and unlock our next Aether canister here in spawn. When this is unlocked, you're going to do the same thing we did earlier, pick it up, and we're going to take it to this trap right here and place it kind of right in the middle. Now that this is done, we're going to go over here to this next storm cloud located by the river, and we're going to start our next HVT little lockdown step. Same as before, we just have to defend it for a full minute, make sure no zombies destroy it, and just keep it safe. Now when that's done, your second HVT will spawn. Now if your first HVT was an abomination, this time it will be a mangler. If the first time it was a mangler, this time it will be an abomination. But same drill as before, we're just going to start weakening him and taking as much health as we can. And once he is low on health, we will again activate the trap and kill the mangler or HVT inside of the trap, and that will suck up his soul into the Aether canister. Now again, when we pick up the Aether canister, we have to haul ass back to the church to put it in the device, because if we don't, it will fail and you'll have to do the whole step again, and trust me, nobody wants to do that. When you return to the church and put the Aether canister away, you will now be ready for the final lockdown / boss fight. This is the time of the game where I recommend you get all of your perks, get your weapons upgraded, get your ammo types, everything that you might need or want to help you with this boss fight. Do know it is not the easiest boss fight in the world. There are quite a lot of zombie spam and special enemy spam thrown at you, as well as super sprinters, so if you're not prepared for that, I recommend getting prepared now. When you are finally set up, head back into the church, interact with this machine one more time, and a lockdown will start. You will be completely stuck inside of the church. You will not be able to leave until it's finished or you die, so keep that in mind. Anyways, what's going to happen with this boss fight is it's kind of in two different phases. The first phase, one HVT and a bunch of enemies will spawn, and you're just going to want to kill everything that spawns in. Every zombie soul will help charge the machine to help finish this mission. So after you've killed your first HVT, the other one will spawn in, probably being an abomination, and then you want to kill him, kill all of the zombies too, and then once you're done with that, well, you're done. You're going to be hit with a little cutscene. It's cute, it's nice, I highly recommend watching it, it's good for the story, but most importantly is what you get after you continue your game. You will receive a ton of goodies. You'll get a tier 3 pack-a-punch crystal, a bunch of gold weapons, a gold ray gun, and honestly after this you'll just be pretty set up for like a high round game right now. So if you're ever doing like a really legit high round and you just want to know the guaranteed way to get a jet gun and a ray gun, do the Easter egg. Honestly, just do the Easter egg. It's the easiest way to get that done. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. I had a good time making this one. Maybe I might make a Terminus Easter egg guide soon. We'll see. Other than that, yeah, have a great day. I'll catch you in the next one. Check out my Twitch. Goodbye.